Hello everyone. Today our topic is communication systems. Now we are going to discuss some of the basics of communication systems. What are the different types of communication systems? What are the advantages and disadvantages? All these are going to discuss in this particular session. So see here, a communication system is mainly divided into two types: analog communication and digital communication. Analog communication is further divided into continuous wave systems and pulse modulation. In continuous wave systems, we have the AM amplitude modulation, PM phase modulation, FM frequency modulation. In pulse modulation, we have PAM pulse amplitude modulation, PWM pulse width modulation, and PPM pulse position modulation. Pulse amplitude, pulse width, pulse position. All these are related to analog communication. Whereas digital communication, when come to digital communication, we are mainly concentrating on the PCM, pulse code modulation, DM delta modulation, and adaptive delta modulation. It is the overview of the communication systems. Entire communication systems are mainly two types only: analog communication and digital communication. It is the overview of the communication systems. See here, what is analog communication? So in analog communication, the carrier characteristics are varied with respect to the modulating signal. Modulating signal is also called the message signal. So what is analog communication? In analog communication, we are varying the characteristics of the carrier with respect to what? With respect to message signal. So consider, if the carrier is sinusoidal, then its amplitude, frequency or phase is changed in accordance with the modulating signal. Modulating signal is also called message signal in order to obtain AM, FM or PM respectively. So it is the definition of analog communication. Clear? And what are the advantages and disadvantages of analog communication? When you come to advantages, transmitters and receivers are simple in analog communication and low bandwidth requirement. Frequency division multiplexing technique can be used in case of a analog communication. And come to disadvantages, noise affects the signal quality. It is not possible to separate the noise and signal in case of a analog communication systems. In analog communication, repeaters can't be used between the transmitters and the receivers. So coding is also not possible. It is not suitable for transmission of secret information. So these are the drawbacks. In order to overcome these drawbacks, we are moving with the digital communication. What are the various applications of analog communication? Means the radio broadcasting, TV broadcasting and telephone. These are the applications. In order to overcome the disadvantages of analog communication, we are moving to digital communication. And what is digital communication? The modulation system or a technique in which the transmitted signal is in the form of a digital pulses of constant amplitude, constant frequency and phase is called a digital modulation system or digital communication system. So what are the advantages of digital communication? Digital communication has a better noise immunity when compared to analog communication. Due to channel coding techniques used in digital communications, it is possible to detect and correct the errors. In analog communication, we are using the FDM technique, frequency division multiplexing technique, whereas in digital communication, we are using the time division multiplexing technique to transmit many voice channels over a single common transmission channel. Digital communication is useful in military applications where only a few permitted receivers can receive the transmitted signal. Digital communication is being simpler and cheaper as compared to analog communication due to the invention of high-speed computers and integrated circuits. Drawbacks of digital communication. Digital communication has also some drawbacks. The drawbacks are the bit rates of digital systems are very high. Therefore, they require a large channel bandwidth As compared to analog systems, the digital communication requires a large channel bandwidth. Digital modulation needs or digital communication needs synchronization in case of a synchronous modulation. Applications of digital communications: long distance communication between Earth and spaceships, satellite communication, military communication which needs coding, telephone systems, and data and computer communications. So see here, it is the tree diagram of entire communication systems. If you remember this tree diagram, the entire communication system is in our fingertips only. So please remember this entire tree diagram in order to get a overview of the entire communication systems. Only this tree diagram will require in order to remember our whole communication system. So let me explain the tree diagram. A modulation process or communication is divided into mainly continuous wave modulation or pulse modulation. See here, the continuous wave modulation and pulse modulation, these two are the continuous wave modulation along with pulse analog modulation. These two come under analog communications. Continuous wave modulation and pulse analog modulation will be discussed in analog communication. Pulse digital modulation is discussed in the digital communication. In analog communication, we are concentrating only on continuous wave modulation and pulse analog modulation. In digital communication, we are concentrating on only on pulse digital modulation. So continuous wave modulation is further divided into amplitude modulation and angle modulation. What are the various forms of amplitude modulation? Double sideband full carrier, double sideband suppressed carrier, single sideband suppressed carrier, vestige sideband suppressed carrier, independent sideband suppressed carrier. It is the classification or various forms of amplitude modulation. When you come to angle modulation, it is divided into two types: frequency modulation and phase modulation. Frequency modulation is further divided into narrow band FM and wideband FM. Phase modulation is further divided into narrow band PM and wideband PM. Come to pulse analog modulation. Pulse analog modulation is divided into PAM, pulse amplitude modulation, PWM, pulse width modulation, and PPM, pulse position modulation. These two are discussed in analog communication. When come to digital communications, we are only concentrating on pulse digital modulation. Pulse digital modulation is further divided into two types: baseband and bandpass modulations. What is baseband communication is further divided into PCM, pulse code modulation, DPCM, delta modulation, and adaptive delta modulation. When come to bandpass, it is divided into two types: binary and M array. Various forms of binary are ASK, FSK, and PSK. M array various forms are ASK, FSK, minimum shift keying, quadrature amplitude modulation, and phase shift keying. In M array also we have the ASK, FSK, and minimum shift keying. It is the entire overview of the communication systems. In further classes, we are going to discuss very detail about analog communications, that is especially amplitude modulation, analog modulation, and pulse analog modulation and pulse digital modulation. We are going to concentrate on these particular topics in further sessions. Thank you.